Hey guys, episode 47 of the stock portfolio series, and a bit of a slow week this week really, up about £2,000 overall. The gold and silver miners doing pretty well, up about 4,500 for these two, so pretty happy with that. The IG transfer of these two stocks is going pretty well. They've received the documents and should be in there pretty soon, so I'll be swapping these out for the silver miners and the VanEck miners, both ETFs. So yeah, going pretty well. Nice to see them up before being transferred as well. The ISA is down quite a bit. This was my sort of potentially poor move into Argo blockchain. So I've been sort of selling out of some of the stocks and rebuying them in the invest account and putting that into Argo blockchain in here, in case sort of, obviously if it rockets up, then I'd rather have that in the ISA than sort of slower growth dividend payers. But it's not panned out. So yeah, down 20% on Argo now, but happy to hold. Obviously, the crypto crash, if you've seen it at all this week, has been pretty harsh. So, yeah, that's sort of caused most of the drop this week. Obviously, you see the 10% return there, which is sort of a little bit false now because I was selling out of profitable positions and sort of reinvesting that profit, so the invested amount has come right up now. But of course, with it being an ISA, I haven't actually deposited anything. I've made 2 full tax year investments of 40,000. So in reality, the account's up about 28% on the year, basically since last April. So yeah, pretty happy with that. And the ARC continues to be pretty weak. As I say, that's pretty good. Hopefully sell out of some of the gold and silver miners eventually and buy some more of the ARC. Obviously the Bitcoin ETP has gone with Argo, 27% down nearly, but still in a healthy position on that. Argo, for what it's worth, is down 20% just on the week, so that's basically the whole down move now. Yeah, the gold and silver miners sort of faring pretty well, 3% on sentiment. The REITs not particularly moving. Things like Digital Realty, First Majestic had a really good week, 9%. Starting to see sort of fairly high silver prices now, so expect them to move pretty soon. Polymetal, another good week, 6%, obviously, as you've seen in the other ISAs. Sylvania sort of taking a little bit of a dip this week, 7-8% down nearly. Obviously sort of looking pretty good on the longer term, but yeah, this week been a little bit weak, seeing sort of rhodium prices coming down a little. But yeah, fairly good. That's pretty much the ISA. And the invest account is pretty much flat for the week. Yeah, £20 difference. And I've received a few dividends during the week. But yeah, not very many big movers this week, just sort of a couple of percents either way. One sort of fair mover was BT. That's 9% in the last week. Haven't seen anything sort of huge news. I mean, there's some small news stories come out, but yeah, it just seems to be them sort of working towards the debt reduction plan and sort of pension reduction plan. Yeah, and sort of obviously they're rolling out their broadband services and everything as expected. Some fairly good news on that, but yeah, we'll carry on sort of holding BT, I think. Can't see any particular reason to sell out. It's getting towards sort of pretty fairly valued, I suppose, but yeah, if it moves up irrationally higher, then obviously I'll think about either selling out or just taking some profit. Yeah, no other sort of huge movers. Global clean energy starting to recover. Tier group, still not sure what to do with this. I'm not even sure whether I'm going to take my rights issue offering on this, sort of putting more money in. Obviously, I could have sold at the £1.20 mark, and now it's down to £1.10. The rights issue offering price is 85 pence, so whether it's going to sort of gravitate towards that sort of price, that'd be a little bit disappointing. I think they'll be in a good position afterwards, but yeah, I don't really want to put sort of £700 more into this. So yeah, I'm seeing where it goes. Might just hold my position and see if they do well out of the rights issue, clearing off their debt. House builders sort of taking a little bit of a dip. Can't see that's any sort of huge worry. It's partly just inflation and sort of general concerns. Nintendo having a pretty good week, but they're sort of still up and down. See, I'm pretty much flat, a little bit down. Process still sort of ticking down with the Chinese tech sell-off and Tencent. Yeah, it looks like I got into Renault a little bit too early. I'm still ticking down, but if I get any more money, I may average this one down, put a little bit more in. Still think they look pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. No sort of huge movers on the week. Yeah, so pretty quiet week this week. So leave your thoughts in comments below and like and subscribe if you want to see more. See you soon.